All right, YouTube, how are you? Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. It is New Year's Eve. Just logged off um, from work for the day, and I just wanted to. I've had this video on my mind, and I just want to make sure to get it done with before taking a break, shutting off the PC, and joining the family for New Year's Eve. So let's get into it. Just quick, very quick New Year's resolution. Gonna be trying to upload a video a week at least for 2025. I don't think every day is just not sustainable. I'd love to do that. I love YouTubers that upload their thoughts every day. I tune in to a few of these people. But, I'm working full time in New York City, so that's just going to be too difficult to do. I think we're going to aim for once a week. We're going to be recording on the weekends, and we're going to be uploading when we have time. Kind of like today. It's New Year's Eve. I'm going to record this now. Could be a couple days before I upload it. Might do it as early as tomorrow, but we will see. Yeah, so the content of this, of what I'm going to be uploading is my SEO activities as I work on my websites, as I optimize them in the Google search, and as I try to eke out a little bit of revenue and profit from these web activities. I love AI. I'm a developer, so this is we're gonna have some AI type content using ChatGPT, using Claude, using Gemini, using Grok, using Twitter, and we're gonna segue into real development. Right, that's what I am. I'm a quant, New York City. Um, have been for a long time. That's the type of thing that we're gonna get to because that's what we do, right? Financial analytics. All right, but let's take a break from that. I want to present this pretty website. This is my mom's Squarespace website. I created this for her artwork many years ago. Okay, she's been uploading the artwork diligently over the years. The great thing about this is that great thing about this Squarespace, I think, is pretty interesting platform in that it's kind of expensive, but at the same time they've been uploading a lot of new features, right? So I think when you think of 2025, Squarespace, this website gonna come up. I've not looked at it in a whole year. Okay, in one whole year, not looked at it. But I'm going to take a look at it. I took a look at it this week. Just thought I'd share a few thoughts on SEO and optimizing a Squarespace website. And yeah, so let's get into it. This is the website very quickly. We've got, it's an artist's website, right? So, I'm a financial analytics AI expert, but doing not beyond making an art website for a family member or for a customer, for anybody, right? I like art, and I'm not going to comment on this art on this particular video. It's more about, going through and, adding these pages, right? Um, and this is what I wanted to talk about today. Look at this. We've got a new blog article. My mother wrote this on December the 30th. And just going to take a look, go into the website builder inside Squarespace. We can go pages, and we can go down to blog, right? This is not a complete Squarespace tutorial. But a few of the things that we looked at when you go, this is how you do a blog inside Squarespace is actually pretty nice, right? You can see all the different pages that we have. As we browse Squarespace, you can get a feel of some of the categories, right? Let's go back. We've got pages. We've got the products. That's where you have like a shop section, right? Content and membership. This is the type of thing that, Squarespace is adding, and something I need to look at and need to figure out, right? Scheduling, invoices. Squarespace has tried really hard to make Squarespace, a website plus e-commerce platform. How many people really are successful in terms of products and invoicing and selling things? Not sure, but there's a lot of different features in here, and we got a whole year to as these things come up, we're going to click on them and we're going to show what's going on here. For today, I think we just want to focus on a little bit of SEO for the blog, right? Encouraging to, I think blogs are still part of it, right? Although this is a very simple blog post, it's unique, right? This is original content. This is not AI generated. Both the image and the content are unique. So I'm a big respecter about that. And I got a feeling that, that Squarespace is a respecter of that as well. So let's just go in. I just want to show a few things that are going on in the blog section because I was looking at these. Yeah, this is the blog editor. This is where you can type in a blog, right? In Squarespace, you can just add new types of things to your blog post. You can click on the plus here. I could add a button. There's actually a lot of different things you could add. You could add text, buttons, spacers. Squarespace is easy to build up these things. And there's galleries, forms, audio, images, the different types of things you'd want. One of the things that we looked at when we looked in here is SEO, right? When you talk about SEO, if there's one of the things that's been sort of impressed on me is that you have to have your title set and your description. Google is getting its information from to decide, what this web page is about. It's looking at the title and the description, right? It's not using the meta tags anymore. It's using H1 tags. It's using the title, it's using the description. So these are super important. Okay, so when we talk about SEO, and once we've written our blog post and we hit publish, and we want Google to pick this up, right? And to, potentially get some impressions when people search on terms, these got to be set. Okay. Next thing over, just thought I'd take a look at the, not the social preview, but more the sharing options, right? Something we've got is we've got the ability to share our blog post on different platforms, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook. These are what I call the discoverable platforms, okay? Discoverable platforms. I personally tried to avoid using Pinterest, and I don't use it much at all. I don't use it at all. I've tried to completely go cold turkey. I've not logged on years, okay? But you can publish your blog post to Pinterest, right? And some people are searching for it. What people are doing on Pinterest exactly, it's a very pretty platform. It's attractive. But it's just not, the point is we want to do that, right? We're going to take advantage of the Squarespace features, and we want to publish this onto Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook. We've taken the time to write a blog post. We've created the page. These are the places where people could potentially search for it. We go back to the content. We've got a decent title up here at the top, okay? I tried Peggy Cappy's 5-minute yoga. And I painted this picture. Happy New Year's, okay? I just want to make sure I didn't actually change that. Yeah, so Peggy Cappy is some type of yoga instructor. I believe she's somewhat famous, right? So I think that this is the type of title which can capture people's interest and generate some, generate just a bit of interest, right? So this title is something we spoke about, and it is not bad. It's not bad. All right. Oh, yeah. I wanted to get to back on the share tab. Okay. Create email draft. So this is a powerful feature. So, when I started with Squarespace 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, right? Email was external to Squarespace. Now it's internal, right? Now you can write your blog post. You can set the SEO things properly. It makes it nice and easy for you to just show you the main SEO points. You can publish to these different platforms, and you can send your subscribers an email. Okay, I don't want to click create draft because I've already got a draft, and I'm just going to practice here. I want to discard my changes. I didn't mean to make any changes. Just going to go back to the main section, right? Going to go back to, I believe it's in marketing, email campaigns, Okay. Drafts. Yes. Look, we can go here. I tried Peggy Cappy's 5-minute yoga and painted this picture. You can go in here and you can edit the, I'm just going to go back. You can go back here, and I think there's just a better edit right here. You can click this and you can go edit. We can edit the email. Yes, I tried Becky Cappy's such and such, right? We've got the email about the blog post. I'm going to recommend, I got a few recommendations about the email. In my opinion, you want to avoid giving away the photo in the email. And I'd recommend maybe deleting it, right? And I would have a button which says view photo, view post to view photo, right? So we want to try and not maybe give away everything in our email, but try and create some enticement, right? We've created this picture. Let's create some enticement. Good. On this email tab up here, this is where we can send it to the recipients. We can also send ourselves a test. Maybe we're over the limit here. We got to be on the lookout for some of the limits and make sure to set the title. But ultimately, this is where we can send the email, right? So I'm hoping you guys saw that. We got a blog post. We can set the titles. We can publish it on Facebook. We can send an email to our subscribers. It's quite powerful, right? It's a powerful little platform. So let's just take it back up. One of the things we're going to work on in 2025 is our the content and memberships. Okay, so I think content and memberships and segregating your art, especially for artists, right, who are uploading images of their art, right? It's challenging to sell art online, frankly. I think it's challenging to sell printed artifacts and printed things like that. So one of the things we want to explore this year is taking our website and splitting it into content and memberships. Okay, so yeah, greenhorsestudio.com, my mother's art website. We're going to be focusing on the SEO, making some changes this year, and just trying to get some type of orders in here, some type of monetization. All of these things are just about monetization and orders. Okay, so there'll be a link to this website down below if you're watching this video. Okay, I would love to just have a click on the website, right? You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to monetize. Have a click on the website. It'd mean a lot. I think I'm going to leave it at that for today. It is New Year's Eve. I wanted to keep this quick. Video a week in 2025. That's my goal. We're going to wish everyone a great one. Wish everyone a great 2025.